Right after God spoke to me and said, hey, I want you to go plant a church in Brandon, I was living in Winnipeg at the time, and I was ready to go. He spoke that word to me, about spring. By May, I was like making my plans, ready to quit my job, ready to pack up a few things in my car and move to Brandon. And then something strange happened. I tore my Achilles tendon. I was just running, playing ball. To this day, I'm pretty sure Sarah's the one that kicked me. Just kidding. I was just running. There's nobody around me, and I'm running, playing this game in the field, and I hear a pop. I actually heard it. And it wasn't that painful at first, but I heard the pop, and I fell over. I was like, that was weird. So I tried to get up again, and I fell over, and I was like, uh-oh, something bad's happened. And what happened was I tore my Achilles tendon. And so I wasn't able to do a lot of things. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't even drive my car. It was pretty bad. And so I remember my first appointment at the physiotherapy place, and I'm sitting in the waiting room, and I'm looking at all these sick people, and what's really bothering me is that I've lost my ability to work. I've lost my ability to be productive. It was really bothering me. I'm like, I do not, and I knew I was going to have a couple of months. I was like, I do not want to be sitting around with these people waiting in this hospital room a few times a week. I didn't want it. I wanted to go and start the church. And so I sit in the waiting room, and I started to talk to God. Now, I don't know how you guys talk to God, but I often reason with God. And I reason with God because I feel like I make a lot of sense. Sometimes he does stuff, and I'm like, if you just asked me, I could have really cleared that whole thing up for you. Yeah, it's strange that I have not been stricken with a lightning bolt yet. But anyway, so I'm sitting in the waiting room, and I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, can you please heal me? And I think part of me knew what the answer was going to be, which is why I kind of came a little bit whiny, like trying to get his sympathy. Can you please heal me? I don't want to be doing this, whatever. And immediately, he didn't have to say nothing. You know how it is when your parent just looks at you and it's like, you have no chance? Like, don't even bother going forward in this direction. You have no chance. You know how it is. Like, you want to test it out first? Husbands, you know how it is. You want to test out the mood of the wife? Let's just test it out. Let's just throw a little rock in there and see what kind of splash we make, okay? So that's what I did with God, and he the way he responded was like, okay, I'm not getting healed. And Yo wasn't getting healed. And I decided, you know what? Since I knew I was getting healed, I wasn't going to mess with it. I was like, that's fine. I'm going to put up with this. And it took me, I really didn't understand why he didn't want to heal me. I just knew he wasn't going to heal me. He was going to let me go through that process until my Achilles tendon healed the good old-fashioned natural way. And the Lord brought that memory back to my mind this past week. And so I was thinking about it. It's like, why didn't you heal me? Why didn't you fix that thing for me? And what my conclusion is, God allowed my Achilles tendon to tear to slow me down, because there was no other way I was going to slow down. That's the kind of person I am. Once I think I've heard from God, I'm going, and you cannot stop me. Come hell or high water, I will be doing whatever I think God called me to do. And so even he can't stop me. When God calls me to do something, if I think it's him, even he can't stop me. Sometimes he's got to trip me. Boop, let me fall over. That's how he's going to stop me. And I want to share this story with you because sometimes that's the way we are as human beings, because this is what God said. This is what God said. And it's going to happen, and I know exactly how it's going to happen, by the way. And I'm going to make it happen. And God's like, maybe you should. No, I got this, God. I got the vision. I'm going to do it. So I was like, I have to trip you. And some of you guys, that's where you're at right now. God is allowing you to break. God is allowing you to break. God is allowing you to understand that you can't do this anymore. You can't keep everybody together. You can't fix everybody. You can't make everybody happy. You are not the rock of your family. You are not the rock of even your own life. There are times when God is allowing you to get to a place of faithlessness so you can trust in his faithfulness. That's what God is doing with you right now. Why? Because when we are less, he is full. When we are less, he is full. When we are less, he is not enough. When we are less, he is full. He is all of it.